Maybe she got some friends. What's her name? What's her name? I don't know her name.
The intro saying live. Well, looks like we're live, guys. We had a few so we're excited here. Who you are?
I'm Betty.
I don't know what she got going on today. She's a little mild mannered today. It's all right. Yeah, how we
We have more viewers in the chat because we're having issues with our end. I don't know. We can't. We it's showing that we're live, so we're gonna.
one view, let us know hear us before we try to go far. All right, so we just gonna assume things working and keep moving.
Internet. It was saying something about the internet.
It's on.
Let's not connect. Oh, that's the Bluetooth. Okay. All right, guys. Well, welcome to Beverly Post Live. I'm Betty.
I'm Zach again.
And we thank you guys for tuning in. Another technical difficulties. He's saying we're buffering. Okay. Well, we'll just keep moving right along. Hopefully it'll get better as we go through the program. Tonight we have some good liqueur that we will be partaking in. I'm going to have the mango. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. This is the mango.
Trying to get the glare out.
There we go. See, that's the mango, and I'm gonna pair it with mango.
What's up, Al and Brandon? So of course we got a thing out in P. So we're talking on Twin P. I'm actually gonna make an old fashioned with the recipe on the as well.
And I'm drinking mine straight. The week I done had, I need something strong and straight. So I'm gonna have mine on ice.
Al, the what she's drinking is a flavor. It's not a tequila or a vodka. It's just like a like sweet and sour, something like that.
There we go. And it does have a recipe on the back where you can make a mango spritz with Prosecco, or you can do, like Zach said, he's gonna make an old fashioned with his. So I'm just gonna try mine, like I said, straight on the rocks. This is a brand from the Pouncey Twins. They have a distillery. It's a tropical distillery. And this is one of the cores that they have. Am I saying that wrong? The cores?
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So for anybody that doesn't know anything about the Pouncey Twins, they're former NFL players. One retired from the Miami Dolphins, and one retired from the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm saying centers because they both played centers in the NFL. And again, we're drinking their products.
Oh, that is so good. Oh my gosh. Oh, y'all. This is real
Look,
good.
Al, she get too much of this, she might be of the world in a minute. So
I'm saving that for this
I
weekend.
know that's what you waiting on.
No, I'm saving that for this weekend.
So I'll let you see a little bit of me mixing this up here. So this is a mango old fashioned.
That's pretty good.
Let's find out.
You want to smoke it?
No, I didn't have much time for that.
Okay. Well, it's just us tonight, guys. We don't have a guest. We are your guests. So thanks again for tuning in with us. This episode is what did you title this one?
Here we grow again.
Oh, here we grow again. And so this episode is just gonna talk about our past weekend and our upcoming weekend. Last weekend was
Busy, to say the least.
it was very busy, but in a good way. We had some good things to happen this weekend. We introduced the Pouncey Twins cigar line, which
Right.
is Twin P. So you can get your cigars from us from them for them. They have a sweet blend and a mild blend, and I think the sweet blend is Mike's. I have to check my notes. No, I have to check my notes. So the sweet blend is Mike, and the mild is Marquise. So you guys check their brand out. They're available here. I know they'll be in a couple of lounges, but that's to come in the future. We'll be working on getting those cigars in a couple of lounges near you. But if you want to purchase, you can just let us know, and we can get those for you.
We see you out there, Phoebe. We know you like those sweet ones.
Yeah, and I think you'll like this one as well. And we had a chance to meet them this weekend. They had a little league football game at Alcorn, so we traveled up to Lorman. Shout out, thanks for the invite, Coach. We got a chance to see the little league team play. It was the what is it?
Brick City
against Fayette. That was the team that they played. So they played a local team here. I don't know the score, but Florida won. So, but it was fun. The kids were all excited. They were very intrigued about the cigars. What's that? What's that? And so it was like, no, you can't have that, sweetheart. And then again, they were passing out the liquor. The liquor, and then they have other flavors too.
So I actually have them on me.
Yeah.
So of course she started out with the mango.
Mhm.
This is, and I'm trying to
Key
get it where you
lime.
can see it, but this is key lime pie.
Mhm.
Get a little closer to you. That's key
Yeah.
lime.
Mhm. But Fee, you gonna like this mango, girl.
This is lychee. I'm not sure what a lychee is when it comes to a fruit. This one is lychee. And again, they all have recipes on the back
Mhm.
of some suggestions of some things to try. This one is citrus, so I guess it'll be similar to a sweet and
lemon
sour,
Maybe.
something like that. So you can make, and all of them say you can make lemon drop martinis,
Yep, lemon drop.
different martinis with them. So we talked about the coffee flavor one that she
The
drank a
espresso.
couple
Mhm.
episodes ago, and they actually have a vodka, which we do have that, and we didn't know that they had a tequila as well.
It's a
So,
rye.
Right. So we
Mhm.
forgot to get the tequila, but we'll have all that soon. And right now, it's some pretty good stuff.
Mhm.
The whiskey comes in at about 80 proof, and it's super smooth, no bite. It's probably one that I would, if I could get it more often, I probably would make an everyday drink out of it. But we have to see how often we can get it before I drink it up.
Yeah,
I
because
don't
we
want.
don't have it here.
So yeah, it's not sold in Mississippi.
Mm-mm.
It is sold in Florida, Georgia, and Louisiana.
Yeah. So if y'all know a friend that stays in Louisiana, tell them to get you a case, and then you can meet them across the bridge and pick it up. Mhm.
So I'm assuming everybody can hear us okay. I know we started off a little rough in the beginning. I'm not sure what was going on, but that's just what happens when you get on the World Wide Web. We can't blame it on the weather this time because the weather seems to be pretty clear, but it is what it is. We're gonna make it do what it does.
Yep.
So of course we can't go on without talking about the official release of the executive. It is available right now on the Velvet Puffs Lounge website. So those of you that want to try out that newest cigar that we have, the Executive. It's available on the website. Now I put that website in the comments so you can click on it that way. So if you like our current Lions Leaf, you're gonna love this one. It's a little bit more robust, but it's smooth. Nonetheless, definitely a full body cigar. Now she gave a good description on it when she posted it on Facebook earlier. I think it was yesterday, I believe. She couldn't describe it any better.
Well, and we've already had reviews on it or feedback. Our friend James from Natchez sent me a video last night, and I was going to try to upload it so you guys can see it, but we're having some technical difficulties with the uploading of the videos.
She said it's all good. So.
Okay. So,
look out, JOA. So
yay!
you did get your cigars.
Yay!
We're sorry about the shipping delays. Of course, we have no control over that, but we're glad you did get them.
Yay! Well, I hope you tried it, and you can write in the comments what you thought about them, or if you didn't like them, or what we need to change, or any other suggestions. But like I said, James gave a great review, and I'll post it to Facebook. That's what I'll do since we can't post it on here tonight. I'll post it on Facebook when we get off of the podcast. His
just came today, really? Wow. So yeah, because of course, we communicated with you and we sent those out sometime last week. So you definitely should have got them before today. So I'm not sure what's going on.
And to be honest, the USPS has been backed up for a couple of months. So it's hard for us to get some of our packages, and I guess for our packages to be sent out. But if that happens, just reach out to us so we can try to fix it. Because if we need to go a different route and go UPS, or I don't want to say FedEx, so they're a little high, but if we need to go,
we're gonna get it there one way or the other.
Yeah, we'll make sure that you get it and you get it in a time.
JOA, I am glad that you got it. I do apologize that it took such a long time to get them, because typically it doesn't take that long.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you say that. I'm not gonna worry about that. The folk that's reading your comments can do that. I'm not trying to get shut down on my 7th episode.
I'm glad you brought that up, because now, because of what he's doing, it may possibly affect us getting our cigars in here.
That's true.
So it's a scary thing, when we're talking about tariffs and he's messing with China, and most of everything we have over here comes from China. So we're just gonna keep a close watch out on the news, and when it comes to us getting our cigars, because that will affect us. I've been watching, like reading the PCA newsletters, and that's one of the things that they're going to be talking about, how we're going to be able to get cigars in the States. So hopefully it won't affect us too bad, but that is definitely something that we need to watch out for, and just make sure we stay on our P's and Q's about that. So diving into last weekend,
let's talk about
it. It was busy. I'm still recovering.
So last weekend we had a full weekend, starting Saturday morning. We of course we drove down to Alcorn to be a part of what was supposed to have been the spring game, but due to the weather that was supposed to have taken place at that time, they had to cancel the spring game.
So
and they ended up just having a practice. Of course, this was supposed to have been the launch of the Pouncey Twins cigar, which we helped create that for them. And they were going to share their liquors and liqueurs and things of that nature with the crowd that was supposed to have been there. So despite the change in plans, we still had a successful event, I'll say. Like she said before, the kids enjoyed themselves. It was a pretty good game. And for those of you that have kids that age, that I think they were 11, 12-year-old, it's a lot more exciting to see the kids play at that level when they're just learning, and you see the raw talent, before they're tainted with all this NIL money and everything else. This is them in the rawest form trying to get to where they want to be. So it was exciting. Unfortunately, one of the little children did get hurt, so we're praying that he is okay. But it was just all around good event. We
Mhm.
did have some footage that we were going to try to share with you
I'll just share it on
from the
Facebook.
Pouncey twins themselves, where they actually talked about the cigar. Uh, we got a couple pictures with them that we did want to share, but of course, due to the technical difficulties on this side, we're
I'll
not able
post
to
it on
upload
Facebook.
that. But for those of you that are following us on Facebook, the Velvet Puffs Mobile Cigar Lounge, you'll be able to see that on there. Which flavor are you guys smoking?
Oh, we're
She's
smoking
smoking mango.
mango. Yeah, because I have the mango, and I'm gonna need a refill.
So she's smoking mango, and I'm smoking the executive, which is the newest one. Of course, I talked about it in an episode or two before, but we've officially launched that cigar. So that's the 7th installment of the Velvet Puff series, the executive. So now we have 7 sticks in that line, and she's smoking the mango, which is
Mango.
on the same line of the pina colada that
And you will
ordered.
love the mango. You will love mango.
And we definitely appreciate you saying that you would be a continued supporter and customer, man. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
One cigar at a time. So of course we have 13 flavors. I'm not sure which, if all 13 are in stock online, because we did sell quite a few this weekend. But
We're
we'll
trying
make
to
sure
get
that
some in
site is
stock.
updated to, but I don't think you'll go wrong. So actually, if you, I don't know if you've smoked the pina colada yet, and if you have, just let us know what you think about it. That's one that I didn't try myself because I'm just not a fan of coconut flavor, pineapple flavor. But all the other ones I have tried, and they are wonderful to me. Yeah. So anytime that I feel like I don't want to smoke one of the fuller bodies or something, I just want something mild just to take a little edge off and relax for the day. And I'm always jump to those South Beaches. And the one of my favorites right now is the Kentucky Rain. So any of you guys are familiar with a Sweet Jane from the Deadwood series from Drew Estates, Kentucky Rain is a similar profile to that Sweet Jane. It's just a smaller version. So unfortunately, the South Beaches only come in a small size, which is a 6x48, I think.
Smaller size.
It's a little bit smaller, but it does pack a medium punch.
It's a medium body. So even though it's small in size, it's a medium blend. So I know you're going to enjoy the pina colada, and I would suggest maybe trying the mango. I love them all. I'm not too big of a fan of the cherry. We do have the cherry in there, but I'm not a cherry fan. I have, and I may change my mind because I did have some chocolate covered cherries on a charcuterie board. And so they always say,
she said it right.
What, charcuterie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And it was actually good. So, that's one of the things they say, to clean your palate, you have some chocolate. So the chocolate covered cherries were actually pretty good. So I may try it again with the cherry cigar. I didn't really like the aftertaste. It tastes honestly like medicine to me. But now that I have the chocolate covered cherries, I may try it again. I'll do the cherries and smoke and just kind of see if the blends kind of level it out a little bit.
And cherry is just one of those, you like it or you don't.
I like cherries with my drink.
Yeah, I'm not.
With a liquid marijuana, and you throw a couple of cherries in there.
See, you talking about the whole, but just to talk about eating straight up cherries.
No, I'm not a cherry.
I'm not a cherry fan. Even when it comes to cherry, like Jolly Ranchers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that's probably one of the last ones that I want is the cherry.
Yeah.
And we're not saying that for you not to try it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna try it again.
In JOA, we can probably create some type of sample pack for you.
Yeah.
To get you a few different ones.
Yeah.
If that's something that you're looking at doing, so you don't have to try to get all of them individually.
That's a good idea, Fee. You definitely should. You should try this mango with this mango, girl. This is some kind of fire. I'm gonna need a refill. And how did I get over there?
Well, I poured my drink from over there. So
let's just keep
and
it
it
right over
a mango old fashioned is something I've never had, but that was just one of the recipes on the back of the bottle, and it actually tastes pretty good. It's not as sweet as a normal old fashioned would be, but it's definitely a good taste. So I probably would try that again. But again, that was with the Twin P whiskey. So for all of you folk in Georgia, you should be able to get it. If you're in Louisiana, you should be able to get it. But this is Twin P by the Pouncey twins, Mike and Marquise Pouncey.
And they so cool, y'all.
Former NFL stars. and very down to earth. They are
Yeah.
Florida Gators. For those of you who follow college football, they both left
Mhm.
Florida to go to the NFL,
Yeah.
and they're very down to earth.
Yeah, they are. I mean, really, whatever you need, they were like, yeah, come on, let's go, let's do it. So I'm looking forward to continuing our partnership with them
Right.
and just working with them and getting them to the next level in their cigar game because the liqueur is on point.
And so that was the big announcement that we posted at the profile of the podcast itself. So I guess you can officially say that they're our first celebrity sponsor. And it's black on. So Anwar Meat, if you get to watch it later on, you definitely would enjoy their liquor.
Yeah, and it's in Georgia, so yes, you can definitely.
So I got to try to savor these couple of bottles that they gave us because I don't know how soon we'll be able to get some more. But we got a plug, we got a connection, so we should be able to get one.
And you can order it online as well.
One similar thing is Kentucky Rain.
Mm-hmm.
Kentucky Rain.
Yeah. But I mean, you can order it online. I'll have to get with Coach. So next time we can the link on there for website.
Just send us an email to tell us exactly how many you're trying to get, so we can kind of create that sample pack for you. So before you place that order, which we do appreciate you going to order, but before you place that order, just send us a quick email so we can try to create a little sample pack for you.
Because I think you'll enjoy it. If you know, like me, I like all of them. Like I said, I'm gonna try the cherry again with the chocolate and just kind of see how that pans out. But I think you'll enjoy the sample pack, and we can try to get you a sample pack of each one of them and put it in the mail for you. We're still trying to get more of our creme brulee and our strawberry. I've been trying to get those for the last couple of weeks. Right. So hopefully we'll have those in stock when we get your packet together so you can have all of the flavors that we carry.
And honey maple is a good one as well.
Oh, so. Yeah. Oh, now honey will probably be good with this too.
Possibly. Mm-hmm. So, and of course, I don't know, everybody has their own choice of drinks, but a honey maple for me, I think when she had it last week, actually, she had it with the Jack Honey.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
She had it with the Jack Honey. So typically, and we'll do a little cigar education right now for those that are new to the cigars or just don't quite know what to do with the cigar. So typically when you're drinking and smoking, you kind of want to pair the type of cigar with the certain type of drink per se. So ideally she's smoking a flavored cigar, which is the mango. And anything mango, you want to try to stay maybe a citrus drink. That'll be your Long Island teas. What she's drinking, the mango, she's just drinking it straight off the rock. So it's 40% alcohol by volume. What else? A sweet and sour.
Mm-hmm. You can do you a liquid marijuana.
You can do a liquid marijuana.
If you want to be otherworldly, get you a liquid marijuana, and that'll do it there. That liquid marijuana will definitely do it.
I'm drinking again the whiskey, the executive powerfully full, but typically with a full body, you want a stronger drink, kind of bring out the notes in both. So if I was smoking our Velour, which is a Connecticut, I may go a little milder, a lower grade whiskey. Let me see what I think. I'm trying to look around and see what I got. Of course, if you all know about the Mecca, I'm not stocked like the Mecca just yet. I'm trying to get there, but I probably would do with my Velour. I probably would do a Maker's Mark or a Woodford Reserve or something like that. I don't consider.
If you ghetto like me, you'll do a Hennessy.
Anything is possible, as she said.
Mm-hmm. And you will do a good old Hennessy. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this weekend was pretty good. And then we had Natchez.
Well, in between that, so after we left Alcorn, we had to dash on back home because the baby girl had prom. So for those of you all that are following the personal Facebook page, we posted a few pictures of the baby going to the prom, and that was a feat in itself. And now we got one more baby going to the prom this Friday, so I'll be traveling to Dallas to take care of that and get her snapped up as well. So I'll be showcasing her. after I get those pictures back. So just we're just
Stay
asking for
tuned.
praying for traveling grace as we go through and fro, as they say. I think that's how that goes in the old Baptist church.
Well, that was Saturday.
All that was Saturday.
Yeah,
So I
that was
think
all
we
Saturday.
finally ended Saturday night where we finally got to take a break, maybe about 10 o'clock Saturday.
Who
and,
you did?
and it was
'Cause I had
just
to
for
go-
a small time.
Right, because I had to go
pick-
pick the girl up. I dropped her off at 9:11, and at 11 o'clock, she was calling me, telling me she was ready to be picked up. So, yeah, everybody was breaking. I was still moving. And then we had to get up and go to Natchez for Sunday.
So
Sunday fun day.
If you go back to the very first episode when we first started the podcast, we had an interview with Fred Marsalis, and this was his second annual MDP Reach Gala weekend, fundraiser weekend, or scholarship weekend, I'll say. So to culminate the weekend on Sunday, he usually has a Sunday fun day, and the weather kind of held back a little bit. It stopped a few of the patrons from coming out, but we still had a good time. I see you over there, Fred. So we brought the whole mobile lounge out for that event. Had everything set up real nice. We got to meet some new people that we haven't met from all the other times that we've been to Natchez. So despite the weather, and it was actually pretty cool Saturday, unlike last year, it was real windy. Even though the weather was nice, it was very windy. So this particular time, it was a little colder than normal because it rained so hard
the night before
and the day of prior to the event. It just kind of kept a lot of people from coming out, but I still think it went over very well. I'll get him to come back on another date to actually kind of explain how many scholarships he was able to give away to the students in the Miss Lou area. And for those that are not from this area, from Mississippi, Louisiana, of course, that's what it is Natchez and Bade, Louisiana are like crossing the street. You just go across the bridge and you're right there. So he supports kids with scholarships in that area. And he's been doing a good thing. A lot of good supporters have been chiming on with him, and we just look forward to get even bigger and better as the time goes on.
Yep.
So I think once we finally got done with all that, of course, when we're traveling and taking the trailer, we had to drive a little slow. Natchez is about a 2-hour drive from here. It didn't add much more time to it. So roughly about 2:15, somewhere like that. But you just have to ease on around them curves and stuff when we're trying to come in.
Yeah, but it was fun. Like Zach said, we met people that were there this year that weren't there last year. Some of the people that we met want us to come to events in Houston. We've been invited to Texas Southern Homecoming. So
we've already checked the schedule for all my JSU people. It doesn't interfere with anything that we have on Jackson State.
Y'all can come on.
So I think it'll be a good experience for us. I just have to make sure that truck is running on all cylinders to drive that far. That would be
we might have to do a rental.
Well, we may have a whole new truck by then. Who knows?
Come on, manifestation.
Who knows?
Come on, affirmation. So we were asked to come to Houston for Texas Southern Homecoming. I think they played Prairie View, which my cousin, she went to Prairie View. So that'll be exciting. So we might have to take a group
right. I'm sure my sister Phoebe would love to tag along.
Yeah.
So if nobody else, we know we can count on the Jacksons to ride out with us.
Yeah, I think that'll be fun because he was telling us about all these different events they'll be having. A lot of smoke shops that they've just opened. So I think it'll be a good experience if we're able to make it. It's in October, so Phoebe, mark your calendar.
October 18th.
October 18th. Yep, that's the date. So we are planning on going to that event. So we'll get more details, as they come, about. But that's one of the things that we were asked to do, come to Houston and bring the trailer and set up for their homecoming.
So while she's saying that, let us put this disclaimer out there. As much as we love to pop up at different places,
it's a rental.
We can't pop up for free. So the business itself, the mobile lounge itself, is just what it says. We're bringing a lounge to you.
Yeah, it's a venue on wheels.
That's exactly what it is. It's a venue on wheels. And if you want that particular service, you have to rent it.
Yeah.
The rare occasions that we do not do rentals is stuff dealing with scholarship stuff.
Yeah.
But then don't go out and try to make an event and say, oh, we raising scholarships just so you don't have to pay for our services. But if you're generally doing a scholarship event, then we usually pay a vendor fee to be a part of that scholarship.
And that goes toward that scholarship. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because we do want to do community, anything we can to help, whether it's HBCU, PWI, private, or whatever. If it's dealing with community service, any type of scholarship, then we do kind of waiver the fee for it. But yes, Velvet Puffs, as the guy said, momentum. Velvet Puffs Momentum Mobile is a rental.
Yeah,
it is a rental,
and we just had to put that out there because essentially, that is our building. So we don't have a storefront. The mobile lounge is our storefront per se.
And that pays for not only, it pays for the gas we have to put in it. When you want to have heat and air, that's gas for the generator. Water. We have to put water in it so you can wash your hands and flush the toilet. So it's other little things. It's not that, but that's so much. It's only to provide the experience that you would want to have, home away from home.
Just like if you were going to an event, if you decided to rent an event for a birthday party, anniversary party, retirement party, we're just bringing that venue to you. Mm-hmm. So as long as you have permission from whatever site you're going to, or if you just want us to bring it to your home, as long as the HOA, that's what I was about to say. As long as the HOA ain't tripping, because ours be tripping.
I'm just waiting for them to say something.
Ours be tripping. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But that's neither here nor there. We're gonna keep it pushing and keep it moving. But yes, it is a rental. We do, make exceptions for any events that are dealing with scholarships and things of that nature. But we want everyone to experience the mobile lounge, but it is for rental, on certain things, but that's our business, and so we have to kind of stick with it.
And if you have events in your neck of the woods, just let us know. You can send us the contact information for whoever's hosting the event, and we can reach out to them and see how we fit in that situation, if we fit at all. Because like you said, we're not afraid to travel, but traveling comes at a price, and that's just the way things go.
Yeah.
But just like we're creating this platform to promote each other and support each other, that's all we're asking you to do. Support us. So again, JOA, we appreciate you, and we're gonna talk offline and see what we can get you back over that way and get you to try a couple of more flavors.
I know she's gonna love them. Yeah, you're gonna absolutely love them.
And then for those of y'all that don't know, JOA is a travel agency. So if you want to book some cruises or anything like that, get with them. Click on their link, follow their YouTube page, and they can help you get on some trips. We'll probably be reaching out to them as well to plan something, because we got an anniversary coming up pretty soon.
And I need a vacation.
We need a vacation.
Man,
I think Jesus said it best.
I
think I need a vacation.
Well, I ain't been on vacation since last year, June 2024. and I need another one.
Oh, Lord. We don't want to talk about June 2024. Boy, What happened,
June 2024?
Florida.
Oh, I must have been sleeping,
no,
y'all.
You wasn't sleep.
Okay.
The boat.
Oh, okay. Okay, moving on. Okay, Fee, we ain't finna bring that up. Don't bring that up.
So Fee is saying South Beach Peach. I'm assuming that's one of her favorites.
Yes, Peach would probably be good with that.
Yeah, it probably would be. So she can tell you a little bit more and give your testimonial, Miss Jackson. Tell them what you like. Tell them what you love. She's one of our frequent South Beach smokers. I think she's tried almost every flavor that we have, maybe with the exception of the cherry. And I think she did say she hasn't tried the pina colada just yet.
Well, those are my faves.
And we stand behind what we got. So we're not just trying to sell cigars for the sake of selling cigars. We're all about creating an experience, and cigars for a lot of people is an experience. And for me, it's a time of relaxation and unwinding. And what Whitley Gilbert used to say on what's the little show?
What show?
The college show with him in college. Different word. Relax, relate, release. That's what I was trying to say. I was just trying to get that phrase out there. but I had to reflect back to the show itself
Oh,
to be able to get that phrase.
okay.
But that's what cigars are for me. It's my time to relax, relate, and release from anything that I've had going on that day, that week, that hour, whatever it may be. That's just what we do. So again, of course, we're always coming live from the Z Spot Lounge. I had to put that plug out there like I charge people to come in here or something. But we're always going live every Wednesday from the Z Spot Lounge. And you're going to see, you might as well call it Titan Time because everything is tightened up in here, baby. Tighten up.
Okay. So, leading up into our upcoming events, like Zach said, he'll be traveling to Dallas to take pictures of his baby for prom. Got those 2 seniors. After prom, it's graduation.
So if we're probably going to start a GoFundMe to help with some of this stuff we got going on. So
Get cheering out of here.
don't be surprised if you see a GoFundMe link on the next live next week because we need some help over here.
We got 2 more.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Having 2 seniors graduate at the same time and everything they do is within a week of each other.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah.
So I know we're not the only parents that have ever had to experience this. And God forbid those of you that have twins and have them both. I get this is the same thing.
Right.
You know,
we got twins.
They not blood twins, but they might as well be. Karaoke night.
Okay. Yeah, we will definitely have to do it. So.
Karaoke night on that.
Oh, that'll be my new song.
Okay.
Okay. Anywho,
You said just sent your email. All right, we're gonna check that.
Okay, we'll check it once we get off of here. I'll check it definitely. I think I did hear my phone chime. But yeah, so upcoming weekend, Zach will be traveling to Dallas, and I'll be traveling to New Orleans for PCA. I'm super excited. This will be my first PCA.
So
conference.
tell them what PCA is.
Okay.
Because I don't know what PCA is. So tell them what PCA is.
It's the Premium Cigar Association.
And how do you become a part of the PCA?
So you just apply. You get your funds and you apply. And then there are perks. Again, like I said, they send out a lot of newsletters. They keep you informed of things that are going on within the cigar industry. It allows you to go to PCA. They have it in different areas. Like last year, it was in Vegas. This year, it'll be in New Orleans, and I'm pretty sure they'll be making the announcement where they'll be next year. From what I can gather, it looks like it's more for like retail shops. Like I know Country Squire is going to be there, but they're going because they're going to be purchasing boxes. So cigar shops, right? But I'm going because I just want to experience it. I mean, I'm a member. You know, we are members. Might as well. I mean, it's in New Orleans. It's 2 hours away.
And this is probably the closest it'll ever get to us.
Unless it's in Atlanta or somewhere,
or
Memphis or Nashville or somewhere like that. But I'm like, it's like 2 hours away.
So from what she's explained to me, it sounds like this is the time that you can get to meet any new cigar vendors, any new cigar distributors. Yeah, they're launching new cigars that's coming out. They're trying to promote those, the new line that's coming out. And even your mainstream brands, the Rocket Patels, the Padermos, will be there. All those people will be there, or some representative from their company will be there to share whatever the latest cigars and stuff that they have on hand. So it's just a chance to get to meet new people, networking definitely, and get some cigars that are probably pretty exclusive that have not been released to the public just yet. And the goal is to get Velvet Post there. That's it. So next year we plan to be a vendor at the because it's a lot. It's like it's a whole thing. Like they build out. So is it every year or every other year? It's every year. Okay. But they like for your booth, they build out a booth. It's not like a tent setup or anything like that. It is a whole production. Like it really started last Monday. And it runs for a whole week because they have to get the booth set up and placement for everybody. And then people will start coming in on either Thursday or Friday. And it's the whole weekend. Right. And so it's like so many booths there. They'll be handing out samples. So I'm going to try to sample it up and get as many samples as I can. Load these doors up. So Al, you know, Al, he's one of our number one viewers. He said we funny. I don't know how we just being ourselves. And JOA, yes, that is Warren Moon in the back there. So Warren Moon, let me give my little history of how I became a Titans fan. Warren Moon with the Houston Oilers was how I even became a Oilers fan. So I started off as an Oilers fan, and then of course they transitioned to the Tennessee Titans, and I just kept with it. And once McNair, if you look a little further back, you can see McNair on the wall back there too. So McNair being a Mississippi product, Mississippi native, that just kept the buzz going, and I've been a Oilers Titan fan ever since. Tighten up, I pick, because we got to do something moving all the way to the Philadelphia Eagles. So they might as well be the Titans, because we've given everybody away to them in Baltimore. So of course you can't decide. I have Derrick Henry. I'm not gonna take him off the wall just yet, because he's gonna retire a Titan. Even though he's playing in Baltimore, he's gonna retire a Titan. You heard it here first.
Well,
She gonna smoke to that. And she's a Falcon fan, but hey, that's neither here nor there.
So I was okay. Well, since we storytelling time,
Give the story.
So
people want to hear a story.
Okay, so yes, I am a Falcon fan. Okay, when my kid's uncle was drafted by the Falcons back in Lord.
He's 23.
So that was 2001. 2002.
Yeah, she was born.
Yeah. And so with that being said, the Falcons have helped put 2 children through college. So that's why I'm a fan. The uncle played for Atlanta for a while. Then he went to Seattle Seahawks. He played with the Raiders, and then he retired with the Houston Texans. So with that being said, they helped get my 2 children through school for the most part. So that's why I am a Falcons fan. I am forever indebted with them. And then I just like their colors.
What's going on, Miss Clay? We see you in there today. Luana. Where's Dr. Clay? Get him on here so he can get them cigars that he ain't got yet. We still waiting on him.
But yeah, so yes, I love football. I root for everybody, but that's one of the reasons why I like the Falcons. And then that was the era of Michael Vick. Okay, yes, what's his name? D'Angelo Hall, Warrick Dunn, all those guys. That's the era that I remember of the Falcons. So, anywho.
So while she's giving her history lesson, I'm gonna put me one more shot. Mm-hmm. So Al, we promised not to get in there.
Oh yeah,
like you said we were last week. You said we looked like we was.
that was back in Karamu.
Oh, we were in there, but
this is good though. See, I'm gonna save you some, girl. I'm gonna save you some because this is good.
So I'm not gonna do the old fashioned this time. I'm just gonna do it. Live in ATL, but from the shy, bear down.
Okay, Chicago, I ain't mad at you. I am not mad at the Windy City.
Outside with the baby coming soon. So look, Sister Clay, if you don't mind, I'll call you Sister Clay. We need to get you and your husband on here, let him talk about some of his chiropractic stuff. Yeah. So of course, this show is all about promoting Black businesses. A lot, of course, we're in Jackson. A lot of people may know about them. A lot of people may not know about them, but we're not saying we're any big name people, but we can all grow together through this platform here. And y'all excuse me with my little shirt. I'm trying to, I ain't started my.
You gotta sit up.
That's what it is.
Yeah, you gotta sit up straight with your back straight. There you go. Just suck in. There you go.
All right. Still there. It didn't go nowhere.
Okay.
She making a fool out of me.
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to help with the angles. It's all about the angles. But yeah, so that's what's going on this weekend. PCA. I'm looking forward to that. Can't wait to bring some of those cigars back.
Right.
I have I've actually booked a couple of meetings with some of the cigar companies. Karen Berger, she's one of my favorites. She's like one of the pioneers to break the ceiling of females in the cigar industry. So I'm looking forward to meeting the VP for that. And I am gonna try to get some cigars from the Drunk Chicken. brand and bring some of that stuff back. So I plan on having a backpack.
Yeah, it sounds like you need a suitcase.
Backpack.
Oh Lord, man, she done went to Dora. I don't know what this mango got in it.
It's good stuff.
But you got her singing Dora the Explorer.
But I plan on having a bag.
So it got to be good. But you might need a suitcase because I don't think it sounds like you're gonna have so many cigars. Even if you just got one per vendor there, right, you may have hundreds of cigars.
Well, and that's what Dominique told me. So I consulted with Dominique at Country Squire. Shout out to Dominique. That's what he told me. He said, get you a container and put a Brohiva pack in the bottom of it and just load it up.
Did you say Bohiva?
Bovita.
Bovita or Bovita, depending on what side of the town that you live on.
Bovita pack. To put in my little carrying case. So I plan on doing that. And then I do have an appointment with a Black-owned company that does gourmet chocolate. So that's what I talked about, the chocolate with the cigars. I plan on trying to get a couple of samples of those to bring back. And
so Al said we're buffering on his end, and we may get a little buffer here and there. That's just the internet. That's how it goes.
Yeah, it's just acting a little funny.
We're sorry, guys. We got Karamu in the house. We got action.
Hey, you said, up next. I got you.
You late. We charge for lateness.
I got you. I didn't forget about you. I had to get through this weekend with the prom and everything, but I got you.
So we got a jar at the door for those that are coming in late. Drop $5 in the cash app for those coming in late.
But yeah, I'm excited about PCA and what all that's gonna entail. It's a whole weekend, and then it's in New Orleans, and then I think they have another event going on at the same time. So it's gonna be like people. And you
said it starts Thursday,
so people will start coming in Thursday. It's actually people have been there since Monday because they had to get their booths and stuff set up. Because when I say booth set up, this ain't no tent and none of that.
Not the 10 by 10.
Yeah, they have it laid out, and so I'll try to go live and get some footage and all that good stuff. I might turn it to Maggie Wave while I'm down there.
Wait, we'll make sure we charge up the microphone for you.
Yeah, yes, I'm gonna need a microphone.
You, Brother Jackson.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a microphone. So when I interview a couple of people, I can make sure we get them on. So yeah, that'll be cool. But that's what I'm looking forward to.
Bro Jackson, we got to get you on here with This Is It Barbecue.
Definitely.
So I'm going to ask this question. Can we go on record to say that This Is It Barbecue is one of the official sponsors of the Velvet Puffs Live? I'll wait on you to. So Karamu said you can't charge me. I left you passed out on the couch last week. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But buffering. Okay, well, we're sorry about that. That's just one of the things that happened.
Oh, it's still buffering.
Yeah, it's still buffering. Because on our end, it looks like everything is clear and cool. But of course, you're on the opposite side. So, but we need to know that type of stuff so we can know what type of things we need to work on. And it will buffer a little bit here and there. I'm not sure what the deal is today because we haven't had any bad weather. Other than this past weekend, unless it's still some stuff down.
Okay. All right.
This is vendors. It.
Come on.
You see that, Brother Jackson?
That is it.
We got you a spot for the summer breeze.
Come on through. Come through. I think you're right, Karamu. You well, DJ Unpredictable. My bad. I don't know which one you are today.
He got to change his name to. He got to watch it from YouTube so he can get. He said we're good. That's the internet. Boost Mobile. We ain't gonna look. Let's be cordial, guys. We're not here.
Yeah, I'll make sure.
We're not here to slide anybody's internet.
Yeah, I'll send him the information. I'll send him the link, and then I'll get you squared away in the next couple of days.
Have our people call your
I'll send him the link so he can get go ahead and get that squared away so he can get a spot.
Right. Yeah. We definitely, and that's family owned again, Black owned. Mm-hmm. I'm a part of that as well. So I'm not just pushing it because I'm dealing with it, but I ain't gonna send you nothing that ain't good. So it's just what it said. This is it, barbecue. If you once you taste it, you're gonna say this is it.
What's y'all slogan?
The slogan from let me get it right.
Get it right now.
And we got the CEO on here, so let me get it right. From pit to plate, it's worth the wait. That's the slogan. From pit to plate, it's worth the wait.
That's the
This
slogan.
is it, barbecue. Coming to Summer Breeze 2025.
Okay, so that's that, and I'll send you the information, Avery, so you could be looking at the information to become a vendor. Because again, Summer Breeze, I'm already talking about it. I'm pitching it. That's one of the upcoming events that we have in August. We'll be doing the whole weekend. So I'll be sending the information.
Oh,
so
look out! You see that? Now you keep on talking. He invited them to be a part of the JSU homecoming.
Tailgate.
And Karamu, he is his whole family are JSU grads.
Yep, and Sonic Boom.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So this would be the perfect combination.
Yep.
To have JSU supporting JSU.
Yes, indeed.
That's what it's all about.
Yes, indeed.
So
yes, indeed.
we see how the connection just started. All from 40, 50 minutes of talking. We just made a whole little deal out here on the World Wide Web.
Yep. But I'll send you the information, Avery, for the Summer Breeze. And then if it's okay with you, Karamu, I'll give him your information and you guys can connect on any of the events that you may have. Cool beans. Okay. Well, good stuff. So we're looking forward to Summer Breeze. Now that I've gotten this past weekend out the way, I will start posting and getting everything together for Summer Breeze because that'll be our next big event. We have to travel to Florida because we have another event with the Pounce Twins.
Oh, okay.
So I'm kind of glad that Summer Breeze fell in the August month.
So what weekend is Florida?
So Florida is going to be July the 26th, and that's usually the weekend that Summer Breeze is. So we'll be going to Florida because they have a big back to school event that the Pouncey Twins do for their community. That's when they're actually be pushing the brand, and so it was a must that we be there, and they've asked us to come. So we'll be going to Florida in July, and then we'll have the Summer Breeze in August. And then from there, it's gonna be football season, y'all.
Ain't it?
It's gonna be football season. So again,
for those season ticket holders, if you haven't purchased your spot or your season ticket, you have until Tuesday, April 15th. That's tailgaters, season ticket holders, the whole nine, me included. We have until the April 15th to pay that money to secure your spot, secure your tickets. Because after April 15th, if you haven't paid for your spot, it will be able to be donated to the next person in line.
And so we'll be in the same spot, H10.
H10, yes, H10 is where we'll be. And this is it, barbecue. I'm sure they can't operate under that in the tailgate spot, but they'll be on the next row over, cooking the This Is It barbecue under the regular
in the link in the
under
chat.
the regular tailgate. It just won't be sold under This Is It. So if you want to be a part of their tailgate, I'm sure you can pitch in your $25-$30 for that day and eat all day long.
And it's good. So
it's worth
Avery, put your spot location where they can find you guys for tailgating at the stadium.
And of course, the closer it gets to football season, because you'll probably forget all that by the time it starts. We're just 4 months away.
But it's flying, y'all.
It is.
We
almost halfway there.
We in May.
So the first home game for JSU is Hampton. I'm sorry, Hampton University and Jackson State Tigers, August 30th at the Veterans Memorial Stadium. So that'll be the first home game, first tailgate, first everything. So you better be there.
Yeah, we'll definitely be there, and yeah, I'm excited. I mean, it's just a lot of stuff is coming. We're growing as the title of the show. Here we grow again. Like I said, it's just, I mean, stuff is just happening so fast. I mean, sometimes I really have to pinch myself to say, well, damn, girl, what we doing?
What's up, Jarvis?
Oh, Jarvis.
Jarvis Johnson.
Hey, Jarvis.
And give us your DJ name, Jarvis Johnson. What's up, Steve? Cousin Steve. He's a part of the tailgate group. He's a Jackson State alum as well.
Yep.
So he actually drives in from the coast every home game to support his alma mater. He and his wife and his family, his grandkids, all that. And he can tell you firsthand how good of a time. Of course, we had DJ Unpredictable last week on to tell you what to expect for JSU, everything JSU. But sometimes you have to hear from the people that's not so big. So cousin Steve, originally from Natchez, Mississippi, now living on the coast, he can tell you all about it. Appreciate you coming out. DJ Soldier is his name. And you can see him sometimes at M Bar. I know he's been at M Bar and various other places, but he's a Callaway alum as well. Part of the Charger Funk. But we appreciate y'all chiming in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for those that are not here. We're not going to hold you for a long time.
But I just have one more thing that I wanted to add before we go.
We're not ready to go just
the
yet.
last thing, we talked about was me forming a social club, female cigar social club. So I'm proud to announce that we will have our first social club event tomorrow. So anyone that's watching, regardless if you smoke cigars or not, we will be having our first. Okay, we know you was in the choir. Okay. So we'll be having our first meet and greet tomorrow at Taste at 6:30. So if there's anyone on here that will, that's local that would like to come to our social event, you can find us tomorrow at Taste at 6:30. We'll do a little quick icebreaker, and it'll just be, something fun where we can kind of mingle, laugh. I think it's happy hour at that time as well. So we'll have, happy hour. We'll try to get everything together for our social club. Me and Kim Myers, she was on a couple of weeks ago. She's helping me put this social club together, and we're just gonna see how far we can take it. So I'm super excited about that. And if you ladies don't have anything to do tomorrow and just want to come out and just kind of see what the social club is about, then you can find us tomorrow at Taste at 6.
And Jarvis, all you have to do is you got my number. Just call me, man. I'll meet you wherever to deliver some cigars to you. Just kind of let me know what you're looking for, and we'll get them to you.
Yep. So that's all. That's the last announcement that I have. Is the social club that we're gonna try to start, and I'll give more information as we go along. Because I'm super excited about it. Like I said in the last episode, this is gonna be more than just a sisterhood. I'm looking to be able to give back to the community. So maybe we'll be one of those social clubs that can offer scholarships as well, to a deserving senior or, something like that. So that's my goal. I want it to be as big as where we can, actually give back to scholarships. I want to do a coat drive this year. So I have a lot of things in my brain that I would like to do, and I hope Kim can help me out with this, and we'll meet tomorrow and to see where the social club will take us.
So cousin Steve said Velvet Puffs is the real deal. I wish they could come to the Gulf Coast.
Yes,
we just gotta get the best weekend. You let us know what weekend we need
what's
to be
going
there.
on the coast, because I know it's a lot of stuff that goes on the coast. I know they have the cruising on the coast. Because my cousins tell me all the time.
Cruising on the coast is always in October.
Yeah.
So it may conflict with football season. We just have to get the exact.
But they have other stuff that goes on.
So Steve, just let us know what's going on down there, or even if we just need to pull it up at your house and or whatever, just let us know. Because of course that's only about a 3 hour drive, so that's not a bad trip for us. But we would gladly come down to the coast. Just let us know when.
Yep. So other than that, we'll be doing football stuff during football season. We are going to be catering to some PWIs as well. Like I mentioned before, we'll be setting up at Spring Street Cigar in Hattiesburg when Jackson State plays USM. So if you guys are coming down for that game, come meet us at the Spring Street Cigar Hattiesburg location. As we get closer to that game, I'll give you more details on that. But we've been graced by Teddy, shout out to Teddy, to come and set up at their beautiful location in Hattiesburg. They have a nice little patio area, and I think it'll be great exposure for Velvet Puffs as well. I'm looking to try to do a couple of events with Mississippi State as well, because I'm a graduate of Hill State. And yeah, we'll try to do a couple of events with Mississippi State as well. I've been asked to come to Grambling. I don't know how that's gonna plan out, but I have been asked to come to some Grambling events as well.
So we've been getting a lot of invitations to a lot of great places. And we would love to get there, but we just have to make sure it's beneficial
for us,
for everybody.
Yeah.
It looks good to have us there, but it has to be feasible for us to get there.
Yeah.
Because anybody that knows anything about pulling trailers, whatever you pulling on the back of your truck, it will suck your gas up quickly.
Yeah.
And of course, we have to be able to be reimbursed for that type of travel. But just hit us up. We can work out something.
Yeah, everything is negotiable.
Nothing is above us getting there. We can work it out and get there.
Yeah, we can negotiate, something where we could be a part of whatever event.
But you have to understand that you can't expect something for nothing.
Yeah.
That's just not how the world works.
Yeah.
We know the price of eggs has gone up, but gas is creeping back up, and it takes a lot of gas to get to where we're trying to go.
Yeah.
Especially when you have a camper of our size. We're pulling a 30-foot camper, and just driving from here to Natchez was almost a full tank of gas, and it's only 2 hours away. So, you can imagine how many times we would have to fill up to go to Houston, how many times we would have to fill up to go to all these various places, which we don't mind doing. But here's what we have to talk about since we're on this. A lot of times we have this notion that because it's a lot of people going to be there, that a lot of people are going to buy cigars, and that's not always the case. So we're not necessarily about how many people are going to be there. Rather have 40 or 50 cigar smokers than have 300 or 400 people just in attendance. Because we need the cigar smokers. We don't just necessarily need the crowd.
Yeah.
So you coordinate it, we can get there.
Yeah.
That's the best I can say it.
But great things are coming with Velvet Puffs. And again, we want to thank you guys for tuning in, being a part of this podcast, being a great support system for us. Honestly, I didn't know where this thing was going to take off to when.
What you talking about, cigars itself?
No, just the whole business. It's,
we'll talk about it. Share your.
Well, I mean, no, because we press for time, and I got to get ready for work tomorrow.
Well, we got a few more minutes.
But
we started off a little shaky in the beginning.
Just getting started with this whole thing, I've noticed, like, when I say my prayers or my affirmations, how it comes back to say how your name is spoken in rooms and you're not even sitting there.
Jarvis said he got a camper last month. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, we got to see your camper. I just would have never imagined being in the situation or being where we are now, and I'm so thankful and grateful. Again, shout out to Coach for believing in the brand and just really being one of our A1 people for pushing us toward the Pouncey Brothers. I never thought we'd be dealing with NFL, or ex-NFL players. I just never thought that. My whole thing was to take a hobby and have fun, but now we're doing some good stuff for good people and other people. So I just want to thank you guys. I can't thank you all enough for the support and just being there for us whenever we pull up or we have an event or when we're pushing out cigars. Everybody's been A1 as far as supporting Velvet Puffs, and not only just with the Velvet Puffs line. I got to put a plug in there for my Emerald Leaf.
Oh
yeah, Emerald Leaf is on. It's upcoming. That's the THC line, THCA line. That's coming out real soon.
Talk about that because of course I'm not familiar with the THC line. You saying THCA? What does that mean for those of us that don't know anything about CBD, THC, anything?
So it's different. It's different levels when it comes to cannabis. Okay, So everything is grown from a flower, and so you have different strands from these flowers. And so CBD is kind of on the lower end, the milder end, but it does have different levels as well. It has where you have your indica, which is your low end. You have a hybrid, which kind of keeps you mellow, and then you have your sativa, which gets you a nice little buzz, nice little high. Well, with the THC, it's more like a Delta 9, Delta 10, which is maybe a step below your legal marijuana count. Okay. And so when we go different places, that's the first thing people ask is, well, all I do is smoke weed. Well, I'm here to accommodate you. I have
in its legal form.
and it's legal form. Yeah, I'm not no drug dealer. I don't, I'm not no drug dealer. I don't pass out marijuana cards or anything like that. And even with the Emerald Leaf brand that I'm creating, is more so for anxiety, because I have a lot of anxiety. I have a lot of pain, ailments, and things of that nature. And so with THC, it helps with eliminating or reducing pain, anxiety, and things of that nature. So when we were in Natchez, I sold one of our 2 grams. It's the flower is actually wrapped in 24 karat gold leaf. And so the guy, he really wanted to
you
get
should have brought some out to show it.
to show. Well, I'll do that on the next episode. But he bought the 24 karat gold. It's 2 ounces. So if y'all know the street value for 2 ounces, then you know how much it costs.
Oh,
but the Cannabars is what I call them. They're hemp cigars, Cannabars. Right now I have them in sizes of 2 grams, and I have 6 grams. But I can get them as big as your regular cigar.
As long as your money right.
Interested in getting hemp cigar, Canagar, we do have those available as well in 2 grams and 6 grams at the moment. The strands that I have are hybrid and sativa, and the flavors that I have for the 2 grams are lemon, and then I have one that's a Bubba Kush, and then the other one is a blueberry haze. So if you're interested in that, then I have you.
So anytime you step up and you want to ask about those, I'm gonna say, let me go get my boss, because that's not my department.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's be clear on that. That's not my department.
Yeah. So
I let her handle all of that.
Yeah. So Emerald Leaf is coming soon. I'm feeling like I want to launch it on 420.
Okay.
I know that's Easter.
And these are the ones that you don't have to have the legal marijuana card, so they are legal.
They're legal.
So you don't have to have a prescription card to buy these. So it's almost like going to the CBD store, anything else that you do.
Right.
You can just go in, buy what you want.
Right.
Excuse me, this is the legal level without having to have a prescription card to get it.
Right. No,
So
I'm not passing out any marijuana cards or anything. This is legal.
And our goal is to get, I have 2 frat brothers that can get you, or 3, I'm sorry, I think I talked about that once before. I have 3 medical doctor frat brothers that can prescribe you your medical marijuana cards if you fit
you choose to do
you fit the description, whatever the requirements are to get it.
But if you want to cut through the red tape and get the same high, I got you.
About the high she just
right. Yeah, it's about the anxiety, your pain, and all that good stuff. I got you on that.
Let's be clear. We are not promoting just getting high, okay?
Right.
This is all about medical advancement.
Right.
Medical advancement. Medical advancement. I don't know what's going on with her eye over there, but medical advancement. That's what we're doing. But that's what she's doing, because I'm not a part of that department. I'm a part of the cigar, whiskey, bourbon, scotch department. So if you have any questions about that, you can reach out to me. But if you have any questions about the medical advancement part of Velvet Puffs, she can handle that for you.
So again, I'm planning on launching on 420. We already know what day that is.
Is that Easter Day?
It's Easter, but we also know what that day is.
Launch it on Easter Day.
Yes, we can. Man, that's 420 for my week, because I know what 420
I know what 420 is, but that's Easter though.
Well, I can't help it what day it fell on. Jesus rose.
Oh Lord.
He will rise again. So yes.
Oh my.
420.
Oh my.
So yes. So be on the lookout for Emerald Leaf,
I don't
guys.
know how to respond to that, but
it's no need. Be on the lookout. Emerald Leaf coming soon. Launch 420. I'm planning an event, but I know someone that does have an event on 420. I will double check with him. So if you want to pull up, I'll give you more information as it comes along to see if there will be an event that I'll be participating in where you can get your hands on some Emerald Leaf CBD THC. And the beauty about this THC, it's diamond infused. So it's gonna
so what does that
there.
mean?
It's gonna get you there.
No, break it down. Like what does diamond infused
so
mean?
So they do the little crystals.
Okay.
So it actually enhances. So since we're not talking about getting high, let me use another word.
Okay.
It enhances the flower. It will get you where you need to go legally.
I'm learning something as well, guys. So
because with the diamond crystals, it's really at a 30.3%.
So when let's be clear. So when she's talking about crystals, she's not talking about crystal meth.
No.
So let's
we
we got to put all the disclaimers out there. We are not promoting any type of things like that. But yes.
But if you're interested in knowing more about the Emerald Leaf, I will closer to 420. I will be posting some of the information out there. We were using another brand, Canhiba. Everybody loves Canhiba. I'll probably still incorporate that as well. The only thing with the Canhiba, it actually comes with a glass tip and a glass tubing. And when it will be shipped here, some of the bottles will be broken. So that takes away from money. So I decided to go ahead and launch my own brand without the tip and all that stuff. So you can get the full experience when it comes to
now Kanoa.
What's going on?
Kanoa, you know you cannot try that, sir. Kanoa, he needs to try your crystal leaves and all that.
I got you, buddy.
Kanoa and I work together.
Well,
So,
listen.
You know,
I got some tea for that too.
Talk to us on the sideline. We'll talk about it. But we appreciate you logging in.
Yeah.
Kanoa Brown, Cuban Links.
Mm-hmm.
He has a podcast on every Tuesday night, Hot Topic Tuesday. Make sure you tune in to him on Tuesdays. Mm-hmm. He will be one of our guests. He, Tracy, and Robert Smith will be on one of our shows. We're just trying to get them to pick the right date. And we may do a special day for them. I know Wednesday is our day. Mm-hmm. But due to conflicting schedules, we may do a special day to get 3 of them on. We would love to get them in studio because that's always a better situation when we get them in studio.
I might sit out that one. I might let the guys have it.
Oh, why are you going to sit out?
No, I'm going to let y'all guys have it. Because then that way I can have a whole girl
and we talked about Kanoa before. So Kanoa and Tracy, when they can't do a job, they're cigar sellers, cigar vendors as well, Cuban Links and Glutstat. Whenever they can't do something, they always try to recommend us to fill in the void for them. And most of the times we can. In some cases we can't just because it may be the last minute. We already have something else goes on. But we definitely appreciate him and them. Let's say them. We appreciate them for supporting us and helping us get out there as well. Mm-hmm. So we want to put them on here so you can see who they are for those of you that don't know them. And get some more people down at the Cuban Links. You know, because it's a lot of good stuff going on in the Jackson metro area. Despite how they try to downplay Jackson, as saying we're the lowest of the lowest in the world, It's a lot of good stuff going on in the Jackson metro area, and it's being done by Black people. So, like I mentioned in one of the other podcasts the other day, it's about trying to get that Black Wall Street back. I think we can do it, but we got to stick together to do it. Quit tearing each other down and bring each other up. It doesn't cost you anything to share a page, share a post, share whatever. It doesn't cost you nothing. But however many people you can reach from just sharing it, because everybody has their own group of people that they follow. Everybody has their own platform. Share this stuff out so we can all get notified, and all that good stuff. I know I said that wrong, but you get what I'm saying. But Kenoy Brown, Tracy Beals, Robert Smith, Cuban Links, go check them out. It's a nice little old duck away spot, very quaint, intimate. You can't go wrong by going there. You'll have a good time. You never know who you're going to see when you go in there. Because every time I go, I have a good time. And I probably stay in there too long when I go, but I make sure I get my permission slip signed before I go in there.
I don't know what you're talking about. Permission slip.
So I don't get in trouble. Yeah, appreciate you, Kenoy, for chiming in, man.
Okay. Well, we thank you guys again for tuning in. Sorry for the
it's always gonna be some technical difficulties when you're dealing with internet and things of that nature. But as the podcast grows, so will the equipment. So my vision for this whole thing, I want to be like the Shannon Sharps, the Cam Newtons, and all the other good podcasts that have all the switching cameras and this, that, and the other. It's coming. Ain't that what Dion say? It's coming. We coming. Just give us time. But you have to start somewhere. So if you don't start, it'll never happen. And this is our way of starting. This is our platform for right now. And we're going to make the best out of it until we get to the next level.
Yep. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. And we can't wait for next week where we can, share what our weekend consisted of. Let's see, do we have a guest for next week?
We do have a guest for next week.
We do have a guest for next week. Oh, we do. We have Jeff next week.
So next week we will have Jeffrey Moore. I think Jeffrey is the real name, but we call him Jeff Moore. Jeff Moore is a cigar roller, and he has his own brand called Averrose. And next week he will actually be rolling live on the podcast. So for those of y'all that want to see how cigars are made, we have a Black-owned cigar that will be coming on live next week.
He'll be next week. Make sure you guys tune in. I'm super excited about that. And so,
just to before we get here, Twin P whiskey. Let's get that on the camera. I think I'm mirrored. The Twin P whiskey. That's the official sponsor for the Velvet Puffs Live, and we announce a lot of their liqueurs. This is mango. I don't know what it is on the bottom. Key lime, citrus. We're going, but make sure you come back and check us out. Remember, if you haven't had somebody that logged on today, share it with them. YouTube, Velvet Puffs Lounge, Facebook, the Velvet Puff Mobile Cigar Lounge, and we hope to see you next week, 7 o'clock Wednesday. Remember to keep it puffing.
Bye, guys.
Maybe she got some friends. What's her name? I don't know her name.